Welcome back to another video. I'm pretty blown because I can't find my adapter, my headphone jack adapter for my phone, and right now I'm currently filming these videos on my phone. Once things on my YouTube start picking up, I'm going to invest into an actual camera. But for now, I'm going to use my phone. But I bought a little mic, hooks to your shirt and all that good stuff, and it goes to the phone. But I can't find my adapter, so I'm hoping the mic on my AirPods pick up pretty nicely. What's up, Mina? I don't know if y'all can see her. Yep, you sure. That's Mina right there. But I want to make a quick video. Try to make it quick, so I'm gonna only stick to my arms for this video. I want to go over what I have done, the story behind every tattoo that I have on my arms, and the timeline of them. So let's jump right into it. So I have a cross right here. As you can see, it's lighter than the surrounding work. So it's got only God will judge me around it. And I know people get only God can judge me, but I want to only God will judge me, as in like, that's the only one that will. I know it might sound stupid, I don't know, but anyway, this was done with the very first homemade tattoo machine that I started tattooing with, but this was done by someone else. This was done by the person that introduced me or gave me the homemade machine, and it was all done with homemade inks, homemade needles, everything. That's why it's so much lighter, but I left it that way because it tells a story. It shows my introduction into getting tattooed. And then the second piece that I got, or actually that I did, the second tattoo I got was the first tattoo I ever did, and that was my initials right here. It says BSA, Brandon Scott Anderson, but it's been gone over since. Watch out, Mina. Go get in your bed. It's been gone over since, so I redid it since then. That's why it's darker. So that was the second tattoo I ever got. Nothing around it, just my initials. And that was the first one I did. Had a little dry spot. And I think the third one I did, and the third one I got on myself, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try a tattoo with my left hand. So I actually did Laugh Now Cry Later with my left hand, and I remember tattooing this in my basement. And for whatever reason, I got lightheaded when I was doing this, and I think it's because I hadn't ate nothing all day. So just a quick tip: if you wanna get tattooed, eat before you get tattooed or pierced. That's like rule 101. At the time, I didn't know shit about it, but yeah. So that was the first tattoo. The second tattoo I ever did. It was with my left hand. And I did in the basement, and it was like a dark, damp basement. And I remember getting like lightheaded, ready to pass out when I did it. And I thought like I hit something, like a nerve or something. But I was just like, I don't know what the hell. So eventually I came back to, and I finished it. And then I came over this arm, and I was like, I want to rep where I'm from, which is Danville. And this is the really funny story right here. So I put Danville right here. But when I originally did it, I spelled it wrong. I left out an L. And I remember in high school, everybody was like, Danville. And I tried to make up a lie. I was like, it's Danville in Latin. No, the hell it's not. I don't even know why I even attempted to do that. But then when I went back and redid it, I made the E into a second L and added my E. So now it actually spells correctly. And then I was like, you know what? I got to throw Virginia right here with my left hand. And mind you, I'm right-handed. So tattoo on my left hand was extremely hard, and they came out horrible. But, I made it happen, and I did it. So tattooed Virginia right here. So Danville, Virginia, that's where I'm from. Tattooed Virginia right there. All the flames and stuff came after the fact. And then I was like, you know what? I want to try to do a portrait. It looks so cool when people have portraits. So I tattooed my own self-portrait as a baby right here. I did that. I remember sitting on my bed at the time and tattooed that. Mind you, all of these were done with my homemade machine, my homemade equipment. And then did I jump back over here? Yeah, I think I jumped back over here and I did my brother's names right here. Did my brother's names right here. Adam Anderson and Dylan Anderson. I don't know. Always wanted. I was trying to, I guess, represent my family or whatnot. I'm the oldest. And it's funny because it's Brandon, Adam, Dylan. So if you spell out our initials the way we were born, B-A-D, Bad Boys. And then I actually saw this one on the internet at the time. It says God Soldier right here. You can't see it because of my wrist, my watch strap. But got a scab right there for something. God Soldier. So I did that with my right hand. That with my left. Again, more. It's a lot of back and forth. And then I didn't do my knuckles till later down the road. What to see? And I was like, well, I want a piece right here. So I threw Mother's Eternal Love right here with Virgin Mary. Pretty much what this represents is I was raised by a single mother. and it's like mother's eternal love, because like I know she had to do a lot, and she did what she could, and for her to take on that Baron took a lot of love. So I decided to do something dedicated to her, and then God's Soldier. I know I'm just flying by them, not even pretending what they represent. I did God's Soldier because I'm religious. I believe in God. I believe in the power of prayer, and I just feel like if you're religious, and if you believe in God and you believe you're a son of God, you should feel like you're a soldier for Him. You're here to do His work in a way. I did my initials just because, like, I think back then or even now, a lot of people don't know what they want for their first tattoo, so they just get something like their name or their initials. And people be like, "Why would you get your own name or initials? You already know that." Bitch, you're supposed to know everything you have tattooed on you. What do you mean you already know that? I know what every tattoo is. I don't know what you mean you should already know that. Yeah, you should know that you have hate and love on your knuckles. You should already know you have, I don't know why you should already know your name is is why you shouldn't get some tattooed. That makes no sense to me. Anyway, laugh now, cry later. Basically, this means it's like a yin and a yang. There's a good and bad side to everybody, I feel like, or to everything, or to life in general. All of us have a bipolar like way about us, I think, in a way. And I know I just said way twice, I don't care. But I think laugh now, cry later, just to show the good times and the bad times throughout life. I mean, we all have our ups and downs. And then I don't know the exact order, but then I remember listening to a Clip song, Pusha T, on was like, "Tomorrow's never promised, I live for the moment." And I was like, I really like that saying, so I put that right here. And that's such a real ass statement, and I live my life by this code. Like, I do as much as I can in one day, and as pretty much tomorrow isn't promised. I mean, that's how I live my life. I mean, I wake up and I try to get everything done that I said I was going to do that day, because a lot of us we find ourselves, well, I'll just do it tomorrow and get to it today. Like, no, like, I try to get it done. Like, I was going to put this off until tomorrow because I know I'm not uploading the video until tomorrow. But you know what? I went to work, I tattooed today, I came home, and now it's like, it's 10 p.m. and I'm recording this video. So I went ahead, I was like, I'm going to do it, and I still got stuff to do after I finish this. I got to edit and all that good stuff. Anyway, along the lines, I did a ace, and it's almost fire. And the story behind this, the reason I got this, is because I did some time. I was locked up for dumb stuff along the way, along my juvenile. I went to juvie, then I went on to actual the county jail, and actually learned to play spades while I was in jail, and I got really good. So this kind of represents, it has like a jail, like all mine have a jailhouse look to them, and then this is the ace of spades on fire because like I was really good at it. So it pretty much has like a double entourage, a double meaning. I got a spider right here. It's a black widow, with the spider web back here, and there's a star in the middle of the spider web. I want to do something different than just the spider web because everyone did spider webs at the time. But the spider web actually means like you were caught in the web, like you were locked up. I was caught in the web. The spider did kind of go with the spider web. And Spider-Man is my favorite superhero, so I decided to do something to kind of represent him and also keep it with the kind of dark, jailhouse type theme. Then we got the famous stars and stripes. And I got this because I knew I wanted to be famous. Like, I wanted to live that life. I wanted to max out my life and just live a superstar lifestyle. So, I just said, look, I'm going to be famous, and it just resonated with me, and I just wanted it. Inside my biceps, I got some people live to tattoo, and some people tattoo to live. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Even if you're not a tattoo artist, regardless of what it is that you do for a living, if you're in a career versus like having a job, that career shouldn't be to live. You should live to do that career. Like, if you make music, if you're an athlete, if you make money off of your talents, you should live to do that. It shouldn't be why you can afford to live. You should live and breathe why you do that. And I live and breathe the tattoo. Like, that's 80 to 90% of who I am as a tattoo artist. The other 10-20% is just like outside of that, and I don't know what to do outside of that. So like literally I live to tattoo. I don't tattoo to live. Up here I have a Native American chief. I got that because at the time, or as a kid, we're all told, we got Indian in us. We got Indian in us. I don't know if it's true or not, but I got it just because it's something my mom used to always tell me. And then I got a little ashy. It's winter time. Oh, it's cold as shit today. It actually snowed this morning. I don't know where you're watching from, but if you're watching from, local to where I'm at in Southern Maryland, it snowed this morning, but it didn't accumulate to anything. I got Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skeleton. I got him because that's my favorite. That's my favorite childhood movie. I really liked, how he looked, how he was like real skinny. He was like skin and bone, and he was like. The reason why I like the movie is it's a long breakdown, but in a nutshell, it's because like he was just complex from living this life that was designed for him, but he wanted more. Woody Woodpecker, that was always like a fun childhood cartoon. The little fast Woody. These two are cover-ups. So my hand tattoos, I get a lot of compliments on Emily. That's Emily from Corpse Bride. This was a cover-up. It said Brave right here in Chinese characters. And then this said Aries in Chinese characters. I'm an Aries, April 6th. So this is a tiger. I did this one. A coworker of mine, Crystal, she did this one. Now, it looks really good. It does. I like it. It just needs a second pass. So it'll be nice and dark like that. But like this whole arm needs a second pass. So I'm not even really tripping. It's still cool to look at versus looking at what was there. Hate and love, that's pretty much self-explanatory. I'm right-handed, I'm not violent. So if I put hands on you, I have to hate you. And love on my left, because when you get married, you put your wedding band on your left hand. And also the reason why why your wedding band goes on this finger on your left hand, because supposedly there is a nerve or whatnot that goes straight to your heart to this finger. I got a scroll under my baby portrait. It says, born to live, live to make money. It sounds stupid, but it's like, if you think about it, in a nutshell, that's what we're born to do. That's the American dream. Like, that's what we all are chasing after, is money. So literally, we live to make money, like I do. Even if it isn't the money itself that brings me happiness, it's the accomplishments that come with it. Praying hands, more religious type tattoos. Praying hands right here. You got a couple down here praying. 2 angels watching over them with some sunbeams. I have a skateboard right here. I actually used to skate. I fiddled with different sports growing up here and there. I was actually pretty athletic. I could jump really high and really fast. This is a pyramid. Now I know this is way before the whole Illuminati conspiracy. This is way before any of that. And the reason I got this because it was on the dollar bill. And like born to live, live to make money. Like I was just all about money. Like I had plenty of money tattoos. I got money bags right here, So that was just another dedication of money. That's all it was. I put smoke around here for filler. Danville, smoke around my Danville VA. More money signs, money signs. Got a little filler right here. I got courage back here and just outline right now. I'm thinking about getting it black around it so it'll be negative, but it's it's in Japanese. More spider webs to kind of connect. I got I did like some filler around my initials. It's like electricity. Now granted, this arm doesn't look too bad. I got a lot of this redone. An artist I work with started redoing this. I redid the bottom part. I want to get both arms finished redid. I have my whole chest, stomach, and ribs done. I want to get all that redone. I need to go ahead and book with an artist that's like doesn't mind redoing other people's work, because I know there's some that's particular about that, and just sit down with them all day and just get as much done as I can. Back here we got V8 with a Chevy bow tie down here. That represents my love for Chevrolet. I grew up, like my first car was a 1979 Caprice. I built that from the ground up. I dunked it out. Had like some 26s on it, cherry, candy apple red. It was dope. It was dope. I'm a Chevy guy. I got like 6 or 7 Chevy bow ties tattooed on me. I got one in there. I got one on my lower stomach with like the Nipsey Hussle Corvette flags. I got a rose right here. I have a few roses. I got a rose right here. I got some roses right here. Those represent my my love or my respect for Tupac when he wrote the poem "The Rose That Grew from Concrete." Because regardless of where you're from, you can still rise and bloom to be this beautiful thing, or this, you know, eye-catching thing. So or creature or living thing, whatever. So that's what the roses represent. I think that's pretty much it for my arms. Now I do have like little stuff here and there. I got my signature. That's my own signature. I got it on my left hand. I got the shape of Virginia right here, the little VA. That was a cover up. Had my ex's initials. Little money signs. I think I hit that already. Let me see. I got some little stars in there. I had some stars around this too, but that was part of the cover up. Got my mom's name right there. It's super faded. Like I said, my whole right arm needs to be redone. We got a rosary bead around the cross. Let me see. I think I showed you the bow tie. I mean, even up on my shoulders, I got 2 nautical stars. It's like the good and evil. So the horns and the devil tail, and the angel wings and the halo. I think that's it for my arms. So yeah, I think that's it. I appreciate y'all watching. Comment if you got any questions about any of them. I'll probably do a video of like my whole upper body and stuff, but that'll be a whole different video because there's a lot. My whole leg is done. So, you know, I have about, I don't know how many, but 95% of my body is covered. Like from my neck to my waistline is all done, all the way around, up on my traps and everything is completely done. My chest is done. My whole left leg is basically done. Got like a few little patches that I know what I want done. I just gotta get them done. And from my knee down to my ankle on my right leg is done. So my whole upper right leg isn't done yet, but coming soon. I think that's it. So I appreciate y'all watching. Got the Danville Virginian here. All types of stuff, man. Everything's got a story. Everything's got a reason, or, you know, something influenced everything that I have. But I'm out this piece. I appreciate y'all watching. Until next time.